everybody, this is Phil Stamper, and it's time to talk about what the hot mess is in entertainment this week. Let's go and start off with the Screen Actors Guild preparing for a possible strike. After 27 hours of negotiations with a federal negotiator, they were not able to come to terms of an agreement and may possibly go on strike. Does this mean that we're going to have to suffer through more canceled television programming and more reality television? Let's hope not. I don't really know of the over 140,000 members of the Screen Actors Guild, over 75% of them would have to vote to agree to do a strike. In a recent statement, Screen Actors Guild said, "Now it's time for SAG members to stand united and empower the National Negotiating Committee to bargain with the strength of a possible work stoppage behind them." I don't know if right now in an economic turndown, if it's really the right time to say that we would go on strike. I don't know if it make them look that favorable. And even members of the Screen Actors Guild, many of them are saying this might not be the right time, but the reasoning for it is sound. They want revenue that's being generated by cell phone and internet media content. After all, they are the only major union body in Hollywood that did not receive a new deal with the new media, including cell phones and internet. So maybe not necessarily the hot mess, but it's going to be a hot point of contention over the next few months. Let's talk about Juliana Margulies, who is the former nurse Carol Hathaway on the original 6 seasons of the show ER. Now, the ER being in its last season has tried to recruit a number of their stars to come back for this final seasons for just moments of popping in, cameo roles, decent other parts. However, Juliana may not be returning. She's apparently said, "No, I'm on to bigger and better and brighter things." Meanwhile, George Clooney is somewhere in the back saying, "I'm getting ready for my return to ER." George Clooney is not too big of a star to come back to ER, but Juliana Margulies, maybe so. Currently, she's filming City Island with Andy Garcia, Alan Arkin, and Emily Mortimer in New York City. Last, but certainly not least, let's talk about Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart, who currently plays Bella Swan on Twilight, wants to shed her image that she has garnered through her fame as Bella Swan. She doesn't want to be typecast in future roles, so she's taking on roles such as a stripper, as a prison inmate, and as Joan Jett in a movie called The Runaways, a biopic look at Joan Jett's life. What she has said is that hopefully Twilight fans won't freak her out, especially regarding her role as a stripper in the upcoming movie Welcome to the Rileys. And she's also going to be featured in a movie called K-11, where she plays a prison inmate in Los Angeles County. It's not so much that she's trying to diversify herself, but when she appeared on David Letterman a couple weeks ago, she made everybody feel like we were all below her, and Twilight was this little thing that nobody really had to pay much attention to, because she was so much better than all that, and she was going to prove to all of us that she really was this great actress and this savant, and was going to be on to bigger and brighter things. Well, guess what, honey? You need to prove it to us. And yes, getting all these parts, that's excellent. That's great. I hope you succeed. But don't be nasty, for crying out loud. You just got famous. This has been Phil Stamper with The Hot Mess. Those are my 3 picks for the hot mess in entertainment this week. Let me know what you think. Respond below and tell me who you think should have been included in the hot mess in entertainment this week.